What is up, everybody? Welcome to my Facebook page or YouTube channel, whatever this is being watched on for any one of you. Last week, or well, this week, I keep wanting to say last week. This week, we have been rained out. Kind of sucks. I was really looking forward to the racing. I mean, I always look forward to the racing. Who doesn't look forward to the racing? I mean, if you're going to the track every weekend, you're looking forward to the racing. I'm looking. Anyways, we're going to step right into it. We have late model points up first. I want to go over this class because everybody seems to think they're boring. I can't even sit here and lie. Once they get filed out and, you know, they get going and tires are heated up, it does get a little boring. But the points are exciting. The points are always exciting. So we're going to take a look at the late model points first. As you see, P1 and P2 are friggin' tied. That is sick. I'm going to be keeping an eye on those two all season now that I know that. And then P3, you got Parker Henniger, literally 2 points behind them. So that's a three-way points battle. That's exciting. I don't know about you. The on-track action might not necessarily be there, but that's because they're trying not to tear their stuff up. But the points are telling a story. I'm going to be honest with you. Anyways, that's your top three for the late models. The rest of the folks are there. You can look at them. Again, all these results are pulled from the Huntsville Speedway Facebook, where they post the results. Thank you, guys. But I just want to talk about the late models, man. I love these cars. I love them. I love them. I love them. I wish we could move each other around a bit, but you know, I think the rules kind of negate us from trying to move each other up a groove and whatnot. It's just, oh. I know the late models could do so much on Huntsville Speedway. Then we got the modifieds. Not my personal favorite, but a lot of other people's personal favorite. Over here you get the points, and right now, Will Brown is your points leader. I honestly thought it was going to be the guy that's in P2, John Thomas, the number 47, but I mean, I guess it can't always be the John Thomas show. And what I mean by the John Thomas show is, like, every time I go to the Huntsville Speedway, my first time going to the Huntsville Speedway, I was looking at him in the modifieds running 13 5s, 13 8s, 14 flats, you know, really fast times for Huntsville Speedway. It's just John Thomas, honestly, the number 47. It's an iconic car, to be honest. To me, it's pretty iconic, that number 47. Every time I see it, I'm like, all right, I get to see a spectacle because that thing is so damn fast. But like I said, I honestly thought the number 47 would be up on top, but hey, it's all right. Just behind him, not far behind either, you got Tim Laurent. I'm gonna say both of those variants of it because I don't want to disrespect you by just not saying your name. So that's your top three for the modifieds. Again, I don't really get into these all that great. I don't know. I just open wheel cars, something about them, even though it's got, you know, stock car features, it's just something about it. I don't know. So I actually want to cover one more thing. Alec Mankey right there, the rookie, P4 in points. And not far off the guys just ahead of him either. That's pretty impressive. So keep an eye out. Now for the sportsman points. I love these things because, I mean, aren't they just like basically like mini late models? I mean, they can be. They can also be like Monte Carlo. Y'all have so many bodies in this class, it's hard to keep up. You're all on pace with each other, so I mean, obviously everything's done right, so that's good. I love that. Anyways, we're gonna start out with the number 7, leading the way with 69 points, Charles Throgmorton. And then just below him, you got the number 5 of Byron Westbrook. And just behind him, the number 64, that pretty orange Challenger. I love that thing, Charlie Turner. And it's pretty good points battle, I'd say. Three-way points battle up front. I'd say we have quite a bit of those, actually. I really like that. I like now that I know there's points battles going on, I know who to watch at the track, like I said, and it gives me more incentive to, like, cheer a certain person on. I'm not gonna lie. Anyways, if you'd like to see the points, I'm gonna leave them up here on the screen for just a little bit longer. Everybody else is here. Again, I'm only covering the top 3. For the smaller series, I'm gonna cover all you guys because, I mean, there's 4 drivers in one of them. So in the super stocks, Jimmy Cree is leading the way with 139 points. And not far behind him is Courtney Gibbs. I think like 4 or 5 points. You'll see it here. I mean, and just 2 points behind her, you got Ron Bailey. Another 3-way points battle for the lead of the championship. I like this. I love this. Can I get more of this? And then you got everybody else. I don't really know. I guess because these guys don't necessarily show up to the track every weekend. I guess that's why they're so far behind the points. Anyways, on to the next class. You guys can get a glance right here at the points one more time, and up next we got the pure stocks, and there's literally only 4 of these things that are scored points wise anyways. In P1 in points, you got Jason Plunkett in the number 38, and he has 74 points, and just behind him with 70 points is Mike Sims in that number 97. You got the number 50 of Justin Poinier just behind him, and then Doug Emerson, which there was an incident last week. Anyways, there was a big incident, you know, big pile up, 3 or 4 cars. 3 cars got involved. It was brutal. It was a bloodbath, you know, just car parts everywhere. You know, if we were in the Cars movie, specifically the Cars movie, it would be a bloodbath, but we're not in the Cars movie, so it was more of just an oil bath. But those are your 4 pure stock guys, and they got a little points battle going on of their own. So that's something you should look at, because I mean, it feels like these guys race pretty hard in this class anyways. Moving on, we got the mini mods, and we got a family affair going on here. Leading the way, you got the 12B of Bubba Cagle Jr., and not far behind him, you got Jeremy Barbie, and I'm trying not to say that in an Australian accent. The reason there was a cut is because I said it like 3 times in an Australian accent. Jeremy Barbie. Like, I can't help it, okay? And you got the 14M of Aubrey Morrow. Not far behind them. Like I said, we have a family affair in this class. You got Carson Cagle sitting last in points. On with it. And on to the Buzz class. Sitting pretty with about a 30-point difference to the next car is Roger Fields in that number 5. I think he's just fast. Consistent too. I mean, can't go wrong with a fast and consistent car. If you're gonna be fast, you're gonna be consistent too. You don't want to just be fast. And right now, that's Cody Campbell's problem. He's just fast, which he might be consistent. I honestly think his car just kind of like slows down at the end of the race. That's all he really needs to work on. He gets that long run speed down. Number 5 might be in trouble. And Hell Nah Racing. Let's talk about Hell Nah Racing. They're not even up here in the top 5 of points, but I want to shout them out. They're really fast. We got potential for like a pretty good fight to go on this year between those 3. I honestly thought we were going to have one the other day until the 256 blew an engine, and that sucked. That looked like a good race was going to go down. But anyways, about 11 points behind Cody Campbell, you got the number 28 of Robert Walker, and just behind him, and I might say this name in a really country accent for some reason, Brittany Sane. She's P4 in points, and then sitting P5. I'm honestly surprised because she's had a couple weeks off, and I figured that would hurt her points a lot more. Aubrey Price, 00, is sitting 5th in Buzz points. Maybe when she gets back in the car, she won't be too far behind. Not a lot of legwork to do, potentially, with a bunch of good finishes. Buzz guys better get at it, because honestly, you guys put on a really good show every week. Every week. I love the Buzz cars. I love them. They put on a show. And up next, you want to talk about a show, the Hot Shot division. These guys, I don't got any other word for them other than batshit insane. You race like it's your last time ever being behind the wheel of a car. And I can respect that. It's really like an appetizer. You know, you go to Applebee's and you know, you don't want to go straight to the wings. You don't want to just go straight into like the steak. You don't want to go straight to the steak. You want to have some of your potatoes first, maybe a little bit of your peas. So let's get these. Let me show you these points. Anyways, here's your points. They've been on the screen for a minute now at this point because I've just been babbling on. You got Brandon Tipton sitting P1. Pretty nice points margin between him and P2. I would say, I'm not very good at math, about 18-point difference I would say between him and Chuck Mandy, which is the Dale Earnhardt Honda Accord in case you don't know. And in P3, about 2 points behind Matthew Kent, the number 53. That's your top 3 for the Hot Shots. And then the rest of them are on your screen, of course. There's a points battle going on. I don't know if I'm pointing at it. P3 and P4, Jamie Bradford and Matthew Kent are in a bit of a battle there. 2-point difference, by the way, so that's worth keeping note of and eye on. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed this. I had something new. I mean, I'm on a whole green screen. It's not like actually a green screen, though. It's more of like an effect, mimic a green screen. But hey, whatever floats my boat and gets it going, right? I mean, I don't have the money of like a big TV studio or like those big fancy YouTuber guys or whatever working on a budget here. I've had this microphone for like 8 years now. That's a long time. So if you guys did enjoy this, please let me know. Anyways, like I was saying, if you did enjoy this, please like this. Leave a bit of a comment or something, you know, about anything I did, said. You get the point. I'll see you guys at the racetrack. Peace out.